Hey everybody, it's Savage Sage, and welcome back to my playthrough of Breath of Fire 3. I'm just taking a quick moment here because I actually messed up a couple things on our first playthrough, so I replayed the game, but when I replayed the game to get back to our point, I did do a couple things different. So this one's actually new to me, but after you burn these two, you can get the melted blade from picking him up. Another thing that I didn't get in my playthrough was the man trap. He gives you the pointed stick, which you almost always get, but I did not have for some reason, and I never noticed. I never go for it because he just drops it constantly. So I got the pointed stick there on our playthrough back through the game. I also, in Genmel, there's a guy over here in the corner that has a flyer. With that flyer, you can get a lot of the equipment here in Genmel for cheap. You actually need to buy some here before you go through Mount Boomore, so then you can, you know, do the thing with it. So then you want to buy a couple items here. Now this is all for a master named Alonzo that we want to get. You have to have 15 different weapons in order to have her become your apprentice. So I ended up doing that here. It took me a little bit. You want to buy the rippers. We don't have anybody that can equip the rippers right now, but they do count as a weapon towards Alonzo. So that's what we wanted to do here. I just wanted to show you guys that super quickly, and then we'll just head back right to the video. I caught us all the way back up, and we are right where we were. Hey everybody, it's Savage Sage, and welcome back to my playthrough of Breath of Fire 3. So as I probably just explained in a quick little intro moment, because I do plan on doing a quick little intro moment, I did have to replay this game up until we were, because I made some mistakes. So let's go ahead and show off everybody's status. We've got Ryu under Bunyan, we've got Nina under Durandal, level 13 for him and level 11 for the two girls. I don't know where we were at before, but that's kind of where we're at. Let's show up our setup, the Scarmax. I got that from Genmel, which you guys saw me purchase that. So let's take that off right now. Let's put the ammo back on you. Let's take this off, and let's see how many weapons that we have now, because we're looking for 15. And we have 15. So this is perfect. This is just enough to get Delonzo on our side. But we're actually going to get a new, spoiler alert, there's going to be a new character introduced in this episode at some point. And I'd actually rather put that character under Delonzo. So for the time being, we're going to leave it alone. We're going to just check out this plant. We'll take care of that probably in the next episode, but I did just want to go over those quick little points on how things are different for us. But let's check out the plant. Through the carefully applied use of chrism energy, we are able to grow crops faster and larger. That's what we call crop enhancement. Alright, so they're using chrism here. This is like a shop, and actually this is an inn, right? Yes, I want to stay. The reason I want to stay so badly is because, as you saw, our poor Momo, her max HP was in the yellow. She did a death. No, we're okay. We literally just started. Nothing. Ooh, coming at us with the hard nothings yet already. I came here to get some of those onions and potatoes. They're selling real well in some parts. I mean, that makes sense. You want your chrism onions? We're down to sell you chrism onions. 80 zenny there. Healing herb there. We're literally taking anything that we can, because in getting to this part again through the new playthrough, we have $0, like literally no monies at all. Welcome to the research plant sightseeing. Please be careful not to touch the chrism reactors. We're literally here to touch the chrism reactors as Momo. They use conveyors to keep monsters away from the chrism here. I suppose it'd have to be a clever monster to use a conveyor. That makes sense, but let me introduce my least favorite mechanic of this area, which is the conveyor belt. Look at that onion over there real quick. Do you see that at the top left? That was a big old onion. They did say they're growing crops here, so that makes sense. Hello. This is a Repstall style chrism reactor. It supplies the soil with chrism energy. Oh, and Repstall is Momo's father. If you guys missed that in the last episode, that is a thing. His name is Repstall. Sorry, just had to take a little swig of energy juice while we ride the conveyor for 10 years. I used to think it was wrong to use chrism on crops like this, but they sell pretty good, so fuck my morals. That's pretty much what that guy said. These crops go bigger and faster than other crops, but their taste leaves something to be desired. Ew. If the crops taste like shit, you probably don't want to be doing this. We're going to take this, like, red conveyor. You can ride that other conveyor over there. It literally just takes you to a switch that turns this conveyor backwards, and then you have to run back, hit that switch again. It's really a pain in the ass. Like, just don't even do it. Dangerous? The enhanced crops? No. Well, sometimes they get a little too big. They look a little creepy then. Well, as long as they're not dangerous. Like, we're looking for danger here. Are we gonna get murdered? Because, like, we already have a gang coming after us. It's really... That's not an issue that we need in our lives. You actually have to hit the switch to make this go. But yeah, that's not an issue we necessarily desire in our life right now. So, if you guys could make sure it's pretty safe around here, we would enjoy that. Hello. Somebody way down here. It's not important to talk to him, but we might as well. Huh? Momo? You're Momo, Repsol's daughter, right? I mean, I'm not. That's Momo behind us. Do you see the big red braids? That's Momo. And okay, so let's settle the debate right now about Momo. Some people think that those big things on the side of her head are like feathers in her cap, like from there. Some people think they're like big bunny ears. And I personally choose to believe that they're big bunny ears because I think that's so cute. I don't know if it's true or not, though. Unconfirmed, but we're going to pretend that they're bunny ears. Hello, Palette. I wonder where Momo is as she stands right behind us. He's like, Momo. I wonder where Momo is. So yeah, I have to be in the front with Momo. Hello. We've been expecting you. I tell you, it was pure luck to have met you there, Momo. As you know, I worked as your father's assistant when he built these reactors. I did not know that, actually, but that's good to know. Whatever. Now, which machine needs fixing? Yeah, Momo doesn't give two shits. Well, I've been meaning to tell you. We managed to fix the machines ourselves. What I want your help with is, so you lied, you're a liar? Well, take a look at that. Oh, it's that big onion from before. You want us to eat the onion? I'm down, I like onions. I don't know if a giant one would taste good or not, but... How cute! What is it? Cute? How can you say that? Because it's adorable. It's a giant onion. What do you mean? We can't sell things like that, so we take them to the disposal area. Oh, that makes sense. But several days ago, as we were collecting the crops to be processed and disposed of at the dump, well, how should I say it? You found a mutant like that one? Now look at this. Look at Ryu and Nina over to the bottom left while this conversation goes on, because this is like the cutest little scene ever. I love the little personality that they give them. Exactly. A huge mutant. Everyone's afraid of it and won't go near the dump anymore. Oh, Nina's picking on Ryu. Look, that's so rude. It got mixed in with the chrism ore? Yeah, so we have no idea what we should do with it. Alright, we'll take care of it. I mean, this wouldn't have happened if it hadn't been for my father's reactors, right? So somehow this is your fault, Momo? I think that's a little wrong-headed. Thank you so much, Momo. The disposal area is inside the mountain to the west of here. I'll make the arrangements for you to visit. Sick. So now we have to go to the dump that's right next here. Actually, I guess I never showed off. Here's our items, if any of you guys care about that. Everything should be the same. I mean, I did the same fishing. They both have the crepe capes. I did get the silver knife. So, I mean, things should be the same, but like I said, if there's any minor differences, I do apologize for that. It's just because I missed, I mean, I talked about it in the intro. You guys, you will see it's in the intro, but I'm upset about it. So I had to replay. But here we are. We're officially caught back up. We're here at the dump, and we won't let anything stop us. Actually, this area is kind of hard, so don't come in here all willy-nilly. Let's check our tactics. What's our format? Attack with Ryu in front, that's pretty okay, but let's put Momo ahead of Nina just because, you know, I'm okay if Momo gets hit a little bit more than Nina. Nina's a little fragile girl. Alright, here's a new a new enemy called the Bomber. We actually want to examine him because he is going to be teaching us some skills. Speaking of skills, I guess I should show you how I have everyone's skills set up currently. Come on, go ahead and do it, dude. We'll do that after this battle. Give me air raid. There it is, and we learned it. Sick. Nice. So Ryu just learned Air Raid. Let's go ahead and check that out real quick. As far as killing these guys, Simoon, attack, it's easy. Don't worry about it. But Air Raid, it cancels their next move. So if you're really fast, you could use Air Raid, hopefully cancel their input, and then you move on from there. Let's be honest, though, there are better things to do with your time than using Air Raid to cancel moves. I mean, sometimes, in some situations, it might behoove you, but usually I find things that are, it's just a little better to do it differently. I know I said we had $0, but did you just see how much money we had? I kind of forgot. We have $16.79. I guess because after the tower, I had $0 when I went into the tower doing what I did. But now we're picking it back up. So there's a chest up there. We are going to get it. The best way to do this, right, is you want to set these boxes in a way kind of diagonal so you can cross from there, but still cross up at the top and still be able to get. Do you see how it's kind of like blocking that ridge there? So we went a little too far. Let's try it again. So you want to be able to walk across the far thing, but still get to that ridge over there. And then we can still sneak in right by here. Get to 1,200 zenny. See, they want you to have money at this point. They're like, you need to be prepared, bucko. There's stuff coming for us. So here's some new enemies, slugs. They're really nothing, actually. There's another version of them called fire slugs that we'll see in here, and they can have fire breath, and that's kind of scary. Regular slugs, it's kind of like, what am I afraid of? Of course you're missing Momo. So since we do have access to Delonzo because we got the proper items and stuff, a lot of people will assign Momo to Delonzo, but I want to wait until we finish this area for one specific reason, and you'll see. You guys will see by the end of this episode. It won't be that much suspense, but yes. Yes. All right, so run back up here. Oh, here is a new enemy, Rankweed. So there's Rankweeds and Painweeds. The Rankweeds, I think, are the ones that you want to have Nina use Simone on, because it'll kill them instantly. Right? Perfect. So Rankweeds are the ones you want Nina to use Simone, because if you just slice him, he reprisals like every turn. It's awful. And then there's the other ones that are the Painweeds, and if you use magic on them, they literally heal themselves. So you can only physically attack the Painweeds. High boots, those are actually really good. I want to give those to Ryu right now, just to increase his defense. He's up in front, like, let's do it. And then that talisman for instant death attacks, I don't know. We'll give that to Momo. Why not? Why not, right? All right, so then we'll move back down here. Hey, Eyebulb, this is another new enemy. There's only one of them, so we'll just attack. Their biggest thing is they use silence, so that really sucks. Like, if you were going to have Nina cast a spell and then she got silenced, it'll pretty much just cancel her turn out, which sucks. Luckily, he only got Momo. And the lucky thing about silence, too, is it only lasts for one battle. So if they do silence you, just hit them with all you've got and then move on with your life. Now here's the thing too to notice about those eye bulbs, but we didn't really show it off there. Every single turn they are regenerating HP, and as you saw, they only have like 100 HP or something. So it's a big deal when they're regenerating like that. So when you see one, just focus it when you're ready to kill it. Just, oh, here's those Painweeds we were talking about. So when you get these two together, like you usually will, you want Nina to use Simoon on the Rankweed and have the other two just beat up the Painweed, and you'll be okay. If you reverse that order, the Painweed's going to get healed, the Rankweed is just going to reprisal everything you do. It's a bad time. This is the easiest way to handle them, so that's good. Nina's about to get another level for herself, and I think level 12 is when we get a legendary spell for her, because her spells right now are okay. She's doing decent damage. She's not like a crucial part of the team, but she is useful, you know. Oh, here is those fire slugs we were talking about. But as soon as, let's take out that fire slug first. As soon as Nina learns her next spell, she becomes like crucial to the team. Like doing crazy damage. She's super good. I usually have her with me. I love Nina actually. But in this playthrough, just so you guys know, as we're going through things, we're going to want to, I'm going to have kind of equal screen time for everybody, because it's not smart in this game to let somebody follow way behind level. Plus, everybody has different favorite characters in this game, so I kind of want to show them off so that everybody can get some time with their favorites. once we get them all, obviously. We only have 3 people right now. Well, we had more, but bad things happened. So that being said, I'm going to try to keep an even rotation, but when I'm playing this by myself, I really like to have Nina like all the time. Now, oh wow, that last slug got away from us. How rude. Nina maybe could have got a level up if he didn't run away. That's the rudest. Let's heal up real quick. Well, and it's also smart too because, like I was telling you before, all of the masters in this game are based off of level. So the more levels that you gain under their tutelage, the sooner you learn their abilities. So it's really smart in this game to kind of mix everybody up. So then everybody's getting equal leveling. So then you're getting all the skills because there's a lot of masters in this game. Nice, Nina is finally learning Ice Blast. That is that legendary spell I was telling you about. It's really nice for her to have that. She can do, it's Ice Elemental. It's like a tier 2 version of Frost, which is neat. Where's the, oh, actually it's down here. There's a little trick with this whole thing. A little puzzle, if you will. Nice. Ooh, Momo's literally 1 experience from leveling up, which I know she's gonna get to level 12. I kind of wish that she wouldn't right now, but I need her, so it's not like I can just kill her off as far as, you know, to save masters, blah, blah, blah. That's not something I'll be doing, but that is a suggestion, maybe. We'll just do a little bit extra grinding later in this game when I need to. So we want to move these boxes with these switches. The blue makes it go back, the red makes it go forward. Can I see? To a point where boxes line up over there. Let's hit it one more time just to be safe. Oh yeah, it literally, like if Momo or Nina are standing on the thing, it won't let you move it, which is kind of annoying, but it's whatever. Get everybody off of it, move it one more, and then we have to do a big ol' run around. Nice, there is your level, Momo, and at level 12 she learns Sleep. That's pretty cool. We've seen those like back at the McNeil Mansion, that Ghost was using Sleep on us, so it can be useful. I don't see a lot of enemies in this game that are actually susceptible to Sleep, so it's not like the most, but it can definitely be useful. So I do want to try to prevent Momo from getting to level 13 in here. I'd like to at least save that level. So let's do this, run across here, all the way over here, and we will get the Artemis cap, which is actually pretty dang useful. We want to give that to Momo, because what it does is it raises your accuracy pretty much to your 2-hit chance. And as we know, our girl Momo she struggles with that a little bit. So we like to give the Artemis cap to Momo, so then she quits missing as much. As she kind of progresses as a character, she'll stop using physical attacks more, and she'll become more of like a magey type character, so it's not as big of an issue. But right now it's kind of an issue. So hopefully that fixes it for us. And let's see. We want to keep moving around here. We want to go around this far side of the lava here. There is lots of experience to be gained here. As you can see, like Ryu's coming up on level 14. I don't mind if Ryu and Nina level up because they're under Master's tutelage. We got a magic shard. That's pretty neat. So it's like I don't really care at that point. And then we want to go in here. Actually, I should have prepared a little bit more for this. I didn't want to run straight into here. But I guess that's what we're doing. Wow, look at that. That thing is moving. Who would have believed it? That chrism energy could mutate a life form like this. If my father were here to see this, what would he say? I don't know. I never met your father, lady. Too bad you never met. Oh, wow. Dark. Didn't realize that she said that. It's a shame to get rid of it. But I guess we should chop it up and throw it into the magma. Who's there? What? It talks? That mutant plant can talk? Mutant plant? Am I a mutant? No. Well, actually, some might call you that, but I think you're wonderful. It would be a shame to dispose of a specimen like you. Dispose? You mean you're going to kill me? Please don't. Please stop. And then he attacks us. To be fair, we were coming here to kill him anyway, so it's boss time with the mutant himself. I actually really wanted to heal up and stuff before we came in here, but this is what we did. So we want to start off with You want to be hitting this guy with fire attacks, so let's have Nina use Simone right now. Let's have Momo go ahead and use Protect on Ryu since he's in the front. And this is the first time I really recommend using Ascension. Actually, every boss fight from now on will probably use Ascension at some point, so let me explain how it works real quick. So it says it takes 0 AP, but that's not true. What it does is it takes these genes, and as you can see, we've collected 4, but there's a bunch. What, there's like 3 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 18 genes to get in the game. We have 4 of them. The flame we were given right away when we first turned into a dragon when Balio and Sunder stabbed us in the back. The defender we got automatically when we saved Nina from jumping, when we jumped off that cliff and turned into a dragon. So you're given those 2 right automatically. And then these 2, Thorn and Reverse, we have found. You guys saw where we found those. Go check out the other episodes if you missed that. But for this guy, I like to go Flame, Defender, and Thorn. You could try Reverse here to try to be a flame attacker, but it usually flips the flame into ice, and then you're like an ice defender, and we're not interested in that because this guy is weak to... He's weak to fire. So if we do all 3 of those, it's going to take 21 AP to do, but if we only do these 2, it only takes 13 MP. I'm going to let you in on a little secret here. That Thorn gene only really gives you a couple more stats as the dragon, and it gives you more moves, but it's not necessarily worth the AP. So we're still going to get the same kind of dragon if we just do Flame and Defender right now. So let's take advantage of that. So Momo, I guess you'll be using items most of the time because your AP is 0. Well, you have 4, but you know what I mean. Nina doesn't have that much AP either. Mutant is in pain. Yeah, like I said, weak to fire. So we will turn into a dragon. Super epic animation. So you can do all different combinations of the genes and get different dragons. So as you can see, he just regained 250 HP, and he does that every turn until you burn him enough with fire. So one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to switch Momo's equipment to the fire chrism. Even though it's slightly lower, it's going to be doing more damage overall, so let's just hit him with that. And then as this form of dragon, and this is just called a basic dragon, this form, well, you're going to see a bunch of different forms of dragons as we do the different genes and all that good stuff. He has Dragon Breath, which I wouldn't suggest Snap, which we have Flame Breath, which we've seen is altered on your HP, Flame Claw, which is just a flame attack against one target, and then Counter, which don't use. On this guy, use Flame Claw. It's going to do a shit ton of damage. It'll be really worth it. Look, he can barely touch that dragon. I just love how the dragons look in this game. Like, look at how badass Ryu looks right now. Now, here's the other flip side of the dragons. You probably noticed that all of his moves, the AP was 0. That's because every turn, at the end of the turn, while you're a dragon, it's going to drain some of Ryu's HP. So keep saying Mutant is in pain. That's because we're using fire attacks against him. Eventually, that regeneration will go down. And as you saw, Ryu just lost 7 AP just for being a dragon. So that will happen. Oh, there we go. The mutant lost his regeneration. We've been using enough fire, so now we can really start cutting into him. 55 from Simoon. Not that much, but it's okay. Momo. Momo, you have the Artemis cap. Like, why are you missing? What are you doing with your life, lady? 263 from Ryu, though. That's how powerful that dragon is. Oh, that was a hit on Momo. That's rude. Let's go ahead and have Nina, just because she's running low on stuff anyway. Let's have her heal Momo. Momo can still hit with that Flame Chrism, and then we'll Flame Claw this boy. Get that healing herb on Miss Momo. She needs that healing. So then once we run out of AP for this thing to drain, we're going to be SOL on the dragon. But we actually killed the mutant way quick like that. 200 experience. Ryu got a level. Momo's still not level 13. Perfect. Nice level up Ryu. It's 300 Zenny. Can't be wrong. I'm sorry. I couldn't stop myself from attacking you. My body just moved on its own. Well, that's creepy. No worries. Besides, a mutant that can talk and move around. What an amazing discovery. If only my father could see this. Discovery? No, you cannot tell them about me. What? I have something to ask of you. What is it, Mr. Mutant? What? Do we really have to do this? It's such a waste. You came here to dispose of the mutant, didn't you? I mean, okay, yes. Yeah, we did, but we didn't know you were alive. Well, yes, we did, but we didn't know you were... Wow. Okay, Momo, can you stop stealing my words from me? No, I should be destroyed. I was never meant to be. What? I should never have been born. Please turn the conveyor on. So yeah, this part's kind of sad. You have to kill the mutant. Now the right one to kill him is the red one, but you actually get a little funny scene if you hit the blue one. So I like it. Thank you and farewell. Then he goes the wrong way. Hey, wrong way. But I like how he gets all serious and says thank you, farewell. Then you where you just hit him the wrong way, and Ryu's like, what am I supposed to do? But no, for real, let's go over here and hit the red switch. Thank you and farewell. Yeah, this scene's kind of dark and scary, but wait, you don't have to do. He's literally already in the lava, Momo. Like, I don't. If you were gonna try to convince him, you should have done it before he leaped in. I promise, I won't tell anyone about you. Just let me study you. The desire to know is not necessarily wrong. How is he speaking in the lava? Like, this is the only thing about this scene that didn't make sense to me. But, huh? Remember that if you're not careful, one mistake, and you'll create monsters far worse than I. He is probably right. Did you guys hear that? Did you hear that? Enter my favorite character ever. What? Look at him! It's the onion boy. It's that onion. It's the cute little onion. I like how Nina's like, what the fuck? He's so cute. It looks like he's angry about something. Oh, Ryu, you can't just slash this onion. What? Wait, Ryu. The mutant entrusted this baby to us. I think I understand. He left you to us as a reminder never to make another like him. I mean, I guess, Momo. Aw. He seems sad. He can't talk, can he, Momo? Looks that way. But I'd bet anything that the mutant wanted us to take him with us, don't you think? I mean, I guess. Why don't we call him Peco? I mean, he does look like an onion, right? And thus, Peco joined the party! Yes! Pico's my favorite character. He comes out of nowhere, first of all. Like, what the hell? He's level 1, so actually, let's keep him in the back just for now. Okay, friends? Alright, let's go. Run, run, run. Now we have to walk ourselves out of the dump, which is actually kind of a pain in the ass. Not my favorite thing. But, we'll do it. Ooh, Nina's about to get to level 13. Dang, she's a strong little girl right now. So let's kick this back. Move on forward. Heck yes, heck yes. And then we're going to try to get out of this dump. Nina's literally out of AP, so I couldn't cast Moon on that thing. So I was like, on the rank weed, I mean. So I'm like, let's just run. Let's just get out of there. Heck yes, freedom. So now that we have a fourth party member, let's go over some of those kind of like guidelines, right? When you open the menu and you're on the world map, you can do ally, and you can switch whenever you want. So for right now, let's put Peco and Momo in our party, and you'll see why. As far as Pico's like stats, I guess we can show that off, but he's like a weak little baby right now. He's level 1, so you can't expect too much out of him. But we can give him, he could do the melted blade, which we got way at the beginning, which is weird, or the rippers that we bought. We're gonna keep those off of him for right now until we go do some things. But first we want to come over to this big tree here. I'm sure you guys noticed this big tree before. I just didn't point it out because there wasn't really anything that we could do there, but now we can. So remember that wisdom fruit forever ago that I was like, do not lose this. You're gonna turn into Peco, have him lead. Look at how he jumps. Look at how cute he is. Look at that face. And he can kick just like Tipo used to. So that's cute. Anyways, come talk to this tree that kind of looks like it has a face or something on it. It's an interesting tree, right? Big old tree. And Peco the onion can actually talk to him. You hear a voice inside your mind. Could it be Yggdrasil? Can you hear me? Do you understand me? My head is fuzzy. I can't think straight. Do you have anything that could help me? Yes, we have wisdom fruit. You have a wisdom fruit? Thank you. Finally, I can see things clearly again. Now I can share with you part of my wisdom. So then now he can be a master for us. And so we'll check out his stats here in a minute. But let's go ahead and I hereby give Momo my wisdom. Is there anyone else who wants to learn from my wisdom? Not right now, bud. Very well then. Farewell. So yes, Momo has Yggdrasil. And let's see. Then we can run over to the coffee shop before we go back to the plant. Yay, look at little Peco bouncing around. Like, he's so cute. He's literally my favorite party member, and I'm so glad that we finally have him. He is actually way, way strong, too, once you get him leveled up and if you raise him correctly. What I like to do here is now that we have 15 weapons sitting in our items, this is Delonzo. We've been talking about her for a minute. So this is the earliest point in the game that you can get Delonzo, right? You have to do everything perfect, and that's why I restarted, like I showed you guys at the beginning, to get these 15 weapons, because you have to get the pointed stick from the man trap, you have to buy the rippers, magician rod, and the Scaremax and Genmel when you're there. You pretty much have to play this perfect. You only have access to 16 weapons at this point in the game, and you have to have 15 out of the 16. The only one that I missed, because I just got the 15, was the Claymore that you could have bought in Windia, but the Claymore in Windia is 2,400 Zenny. So it's really not worth it. You can get these other 15 for cheaper. Do it like this, stockpile all the items like I have done up until this point, and you can get Delonzo right now. If you don't get Delonzo right now, without spoiling any story, it's going to be a while until we can do that. And we want some skills from here. So you look like you've got some potential. What do you say? Want to become my apprentice? Yes. Sorry, if you want to be my apprentice, you have to always be carrying at least 15 kinds. Oh, hold on. Hold on, lady. We know. Don't tell me see you later. Don't be acting like that. I have to... And you also have to, like, equip... I think you have to do it to Nina, too. Shit. Yeah, because I only have 14 right now. Hold on, we have to go get Nina. Because, obviously, you have to have a duplicate of a weapon for either Ryu or Nina as well. Because then when we unequip Ryu and Nina, like we did, put them to another, like a lower weapon, their highest weapon that we're using obviously isn't sitting in our bag, so it's going to count as one towards the inventory. So we'll go ahead and ally. Let's switch Nina out for Momo real quick. Head back up to the coffee shop. Sorry about this. Minor mistakes were made. Jump, 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 jump. Look at how cute he is, though. I will never get over how cute Peco is. Nobody should ever get over how cute Peco is. Like, he's freaking adorable, dude. I'm so glad that we have him. Here in part 11, we finally have gotten our little onion boy. Alright, Delonzo. Oh, wait. I still didn't do the thing. I do want to be your apprentice. I'm getting too excited and I'm messing up. See you later. I can't. She says, I can't train any wimps. So then get the mace for the magician rod. That'll give us exactly 15 weapons. So hello. You look like you've got some potential. What do you say? Want to become my apprentice? Yes. Today, my days as a lone wolf are over. If you listen to what I say, we'll hone your body like a knife. And I like to put Peco under Delonzo. Some people might disagree with me because of her stats. You're my apprentice. Some people like to put Momo under Delonzo because part of Delonzo's, like, stat set as you level up is raising your accuracy, so a lot of people like to use that on Momo, but I think it's more beneficial to use it on Peco because he's a level 1 boy right now, and so then we can level Peco up real quick and get a lot of her skills just knocked out of the way right now, and that's what I like to do. So let's start our camp, see what everybody has to say, go over these masters, and then we'll call it an episode. Hello, Momo, what do you have to say about this? I'd never thought a mutant could move around and talk like that. He looks so weird. No, he's cute. In any case, he doesn't seem to be harmful. That's false. He's actually super harmful, but in a good way on our side. He harms the enemies. They say that chrism energy is like magic, but who would ever believe that it could create something like him? True. And Honey's sweeping our little tent. She's so cute. All right, let's look at our masters list, right? Because now we actually have a handful of masters. So we have Bunyan, who Ryu's learning under. Those are his stats, so he's not so good at the spell casting. Then Mygus, who we're going to have to run back to eventually, and that's who I want Nina to go under after she finishes up with Durandal, who Durandal still has question mark stats. I'll show those for you guys. Yggdrasil, he is AP +1, defense +1, intelligence +1, HP -1, and power -2, and it makes her weak to flame. So that's actually super important to remember for Momo. I like to do this for Momo because I like to make her more of a mage type 2, and Yggdrasil is definitely a mage type master. It does lower her power and HP though, which is what some people might disagree with. But that's what I like to do. Delonzo, she has power +1, agility +1, accuracy up, HP -1, and AP -2, which is actually a really good setup for Peco. He ends up on my team being like a big, heavy, strong bruiser who destroys everything in his path. That's what I like to have him do, so that's why he has Delonzo. And Delonzo has some sick skills. So in between this episode and the next episode, Pico's level 1. I'll probably run around and do just a little bit of grinding to get Peco to like... I think I want him to be 8 or 9 to learn Delonzo's skills real quick, because might as well. We're right here, and it's going to be super easy to knock that out for Peco. So we will do that in the next episode. I'm just going to save over right here. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Breath of Fire 3. Make sure to smash that like button down below. The support always means a really lot. Subscribe to the channel so you guys can see more content like this, and I will see you in the next episode.